Hey guys, so things that happened today. Today I spent the entire day at school observing other classes and seeing how the other teachers taught. I got to sit in on some of the classes that I'm going to be taking over on Monday and meet some of the kids and just get a feel for how the curriculum works. Did a lot of talking with one of the organizers about the curriculums and all that kind of stuff, and it's all very well put together. Like, it's very structured. There's activities and stuff that we're supposed to do with them, but then there's a little bit of leeway to get things done. But that was a big part of the day. Was doing that, and after work, I had made plans to go out to dinner with some of the other new teachers. One of our teachers was craving pizza, and so we all went out to try Korean pizza, which was pretty good. We got like a plain pepperoni and cheese pizza from this place called Pizza School, and just to have a backup in case the other pizza, which was a regular Korean style pizza, didn't sit well. And the kind that we got was chili shrimp, which basically it had a pizza crust, and we got like a cheese stuffed crust, so it had stuffed crust. But it had like pizza sauce and cheese and onions and corn and green peppers and shrimp and then chili sauce on top of everything. And like I said, we were a little nervous, but we all decided we should try something that was a kind of pizza that was uniquely Korean, and that was what we picked. And it was actually pretty good. The chili sauce kind of overwhelmed everything, and I like chili sauce. I used to get it all the time in the States, so that worked out really well. And then after that, one of the other girls and I just walked around. I actually just got back. The typhoon is still here, so it was raining, and we just kind of walked around in the rain and checked out different things that were going on. Went into some of the stores. We got Baskin Robbins ice cream, which was really good. I got pistachio, almond, and green tea flavored ice cream, which was delicious. I loved green tea, and it was really good ice cream. And plus, different flavors. She got like a caramel macchiato ice cream, which was just really good too. I got to try some of it. And then we went to a bakery because I haven't bought any kind of groceries or anything really yet, except for my water. I got Korean water because you aren't supposed to drink tap water. And so I actually got this yesterday, and I've been drinking it, and it's lovely. And I'm really hot right now because, like I said, I just got in, and it's really hot outside, and my air conditioner hasn't cooled the place down yet because I turned it off while I was gone. But we went to a Korean bakery, and I got some goodies. I got, like, the place that we went, you could try things, like they had little samples out. And so I tried this, and I'm not sure what it is, what is in it, or anything like that. It looks like a cookie, but it tastes like there might be vegetables and probably red bean paste in the middle. It was good though, and I figured, why not? And then I also got this, which is some kind of little quiche or custard pie thing. But yeah, so now I have things to eat in the morning for breakfast. So yay for that. Initial cultural impressions of the day mostly revolve around the school and the classes and how those were handled. The biggest thing is I am amazed at the abilities of some of these kids and how fast they are able to pick up the language. Because, like, yeah, there's the whole concept, and I'm a big supporter of teaching language early because as kids are younger, they pick up language faster. But for example, one of the classes that I'm going to be taking over is a class of they're Korean 4-year-olds, but which means in Western age they're 3. They're 3 years old. They started class 6 months ago, and the class that I'm teaching and that I observed today, the teacher spoke English the entire time. They were able to follow instructions. They were able to reply. They can all tell you their name. They can contribute to discussion. They can do the dates. They know numbers. They know colors. I know 3-year-olds in America that have problems with the colors, and these kids were just like, oh yeah, that's yellow, that's green, oh, this is a purple crayon. And it's, how do you do that? But then you stop and you start thinking about it. They're 3 years old, and they're going to school from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. That's when our kindergarten goes. And then a lot of them stay on and do like a daycare setting where they'll still keep going in some English, back and forth between English and Korean after school. It's more of a play environment, but it's a total immersion program. And that just blew my mind that these little kids are 6 months in and doing it. I mean, I took German for 3 years in college, and I still can't speak it as fluently as these 3-year-olds that I'm teaching. And that just absolutely blows my mind. I'm so impressed, but also ridiculously intimidated, because this means that there's going to be a lot expected of me. I need to be able to produce the same results. When I get a new class in March, that's what I'm going to have to do. In 6 months, that should be where they're at. So that's a little intimidating, but at the same time, the kids are really hard workers. They're all really focused. Even those 3-year-olds, they sat in their seats. They did what they were told. They listened to teacher. They all participated. And it just goes back to the whole cultural thing. Like, this going to school is their job as children. That is all that they do. And that just, I don't know. I do have one set of classes. There's a set of 2 classes that are combined for part of the day that I'm taking over. And they are 5-year-olds. Yeah, 5-year-olds in Western age. So they're 4-year-olds in Korean age. And they're a little more difficult. They're a little more rambunctious. They're kind of distracted. From what I understand, this class is the kids that, first off, they just started. They didn't start when they were 3 like the kids in the other class. They started, just 6 months ago as well. And they're kind of the kids that were lower level, kind of the remedial class in some ways. I'm still getting the particulars on what's going on with this class. But I'm not going to lie, they intimidate me a lot. First time I've ever been actually afraid of children was in this class today. They weren't necessarily poorly behaved. It was just they outnumber me, and they're very rambunctious children. So we'll see what happens with that. That's all I'm going to talk about today, because I actually have to go do lesson plans now before I go to bed, and it's not late, but I want to go to bed. I'm tired. So let me know what you think about these, if I should change things. Like I said last video, next time, or as things progress and I get more comfortable here, I'm going to try to take video outside. I actually took out my camera and took some pictures. So if you know my Facebook, check it out, because I'm going to be uploading those here in just a moment. And yeah, so I hope you guys have fun, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.